Welcome to Bexley Test 2 Maths, question 20. Turn me up if you want, but volume should be pretty loud. I'm close to the mic. Here we go. Question 20. The box below is to be filled with sand. It takes 30 seconds to fill 100 centimeter cubed with sand. How many minutes to fill the box? Here we go. How many minutes? Now, with these kind of questions, we care about volume. So volume is the space inside a 3D shape. What do we do with the three numbers? We multiply. Let's quickly work that out. Multiply two numbers at a time. 80 times 50 is what? Well, think of it like 8 times 5. Then you times by 10 and then times 10. Okay, what's that? Well, it's like 40 times 10 times 10, which is 4,000. Why has William written it like this? Because 8 times 5 is 40. The 10s are still there. Treat it like 4 and then 3 zeros there. Now we take that number, 4,000, and we times it by 70. Okay, what's that? Well, 4 times 7 is 28. And then how many zeros are there? 4. There are 4 zeros. So 28, oh, whoa, whoa, whoa. Okay, so that's a gigantic number, and when we get volume, we have centimeter cubed. Let me squeeze that in here, centimeter cubed. Okay, now we use the rate. What do I mean? A bit. 30 seconds to fill 100, but we need to fill that amount. So what do we do with the two numbers? Well, before you answer, let me just lay it out properly. Maths is all about going from one number to another. 30 seconds will fill 100 space. But we need to fill this gigantic amount of space. Centimeter cubed. How do we get there? Well, we need to go to the number. How we go from 100 to this gigantic number? We're going to times by 28 and how many zeros? How to get this right? Look at this bit. 2 zeros there. And then 4 zeros there. So it's like 2800. So because of that, we need to do the same thing here. 30 times 2800 is equal to what? 84000. Because it's just 28 times 3, which is 84, and then there's a 10 there, there's a 100 there, so okay, well, so what? It's 84,000 minutes? Is it minutes? No, it's seconds. Oh gosh, they want to go one more step. Classic exam question. Now look ahead, it's in minutes. Now how do we go from seconds to minutes? Now before you answer that, we know 1 minute is 60 seconds. Now we've got this gigantic amount of seconds. It's okay, guys, it's okay. Just put that on the right. Okay, maths is all about going from one number to another. You just need to go back. We're going from 60 to 1. That means divide 60. So we do the same because that's exactly what we're working out. That's the brown arrow. How do we do 84,000 divide 60? We can write as a fraction. We're good. 84,000 divide 60. Let me get that back. Let me put up top here. Oh, maybe extend it like that. Does that work? Oh gosh. Put this dude down here. 84,000. Okay. Can you see top and bottom? They both have a 0. So really, this is just 8400 divide 6, and then we're good. Because we just do the normal numbers. 84 divide 6. You can write it down, do it yourself. I'll give you 5 seconds. That is 14. And then there are 2 zeros here anyway. 1400. There we go. 1400 minutes done. I'm glad they didn't ask for hours, or else we divide by 60 again. So 1400 minutes. That is a lot of hours. There we go, done. That's one of the longest questions I've ever seen. So how can we make this useful for the student? You come back to this video, you try again, and you follow the steps. It's okay to watch a YouTube video more than once. That's what I do when I watch long form educational interviews on YouTube. You can do the same. Let's keep going. Okay, we're 4 minutes in now. We are approaching question 21. Here we go, guys. Here we go. A function machine takes a number. You double it, divide by 3. Oh my goodness me. Yikes. Already I get a headache, and maybe you have a headache as well. You need to lie down. With these questions, I actually ignore all the information. What's he talking about? Why is William ignoring all the info? You need to go straight for the question, because then you find out what actually matters. You see the number 15 that they give us. You need to find out, what do we do with it? What will the result be if the number 15 is put into the machine? Thank goodness. Okay, lots of instructions. I thought it was going to be the answer is 15. What did we start with? Not today. We obey the instructions. This is just a normal question. We can get this right in 10 seconds. Here we go. A machine takes the number 15. Look, you double it. 15 times 2 is 30. Then you divide by 3 is 10. Take the answer. 10 times 10 is 100. 100 subtract 5 is 95. And then you double it. You can write it down. Do it yourself. You have 5 seconds. 95 times 2 is... It is 190. Done. A. Question 22. Which of the following is always true? Now, with these options, I tell my students to check from option C, D, or E. Why? The examiner wants you to think of lots of options, so it might not even be checking A or B. Answers might be the ones closer to the end, C, D, or E. Here we go. A negative number multiplied by a negative number gives a positive number. Let's just pick a few options. -2 times -5 is 10. Write it with me if this is brand new for you. -3 times -4 is 12. One more example. -6 times -7 is 42. Why has William written these examples? Because this is actually always true. This is a rule of maths. If this is new for you, good, that's why you're here. Negative times a negative number is equal to positive. There we go. That was a bit lucky of me. C is the answer today. Now I'm going to check the others just to make it more educational for you guys. A positive number multiplied by negative gives positive. Well, hang on, let's just pick an example. 8 is a positive number. I'm going to times it by -3. Now, what's the answer? -24. Because positive times negative is still negative. Let me make that light green. Now, let me make it yellow. There we go. So, really, D is wrong. Remember, we're finding the one that is not true. E. Let's go blue this time. Even number plus odd is even. Well, let's just pick an example. See if it works. Even number 10. We're going to plus an odd number. 3 is equal to 13. So this is one rule. Write it. Even plus odd is odd. So we get rid of it. Remember, guys, we are finding the one that is true. So these are false. Next, option A. An odd number times even gives an odd number. Let's just stick with this example. Up top for A. Odd times even. 10 times 3 is 30. So that's another rule for you. Odd times even is even. Have I fitted that in correctly? There. So let's cross it off. And now B, cubing a number gives a bigger result than squaring a number. Yeah, that's true. The only case where it's not true is 1, because 1 times 1 times 1 is still 1. Okay, well, so what? Well, that's what I'm doing. I'm cubing it. Squaring a number means you multiply by itself. 1 times 1 is still 1. So it's not always true. Now, if you just pick any number that's bigger, any positive number, then it works. What do I mean? Well, 10 times 10 times 10 is 1,000. Okay, so what? Well, now I'm going to square it. 10 times 10 is 100. So we know 1,000 is bigger than 100. So B is out. There we go. C is the answer. I just wanted to make it more educational for the viewer. We are 9 minutes in. I'm going to stop the video now. Let's just make it a short one for you guys. So as usual, the way I end this video, let's make the screen dark and then you can keep watching. So in the top left corner will be the previous maths video and bottom left corner will be the next video if I have made it by now. We are 9 minutes in. Thank you for watching. I'll see you next time.